Big media reports suggesting that there are two big reasons why Man United expect and think it's likely that James Maddison will sign for them from Leicester City. We know the club's already spent big. The article goes on to say, despite spending close to £150 million on Maguire, AWB and Dan James in the summer, the Red Devils endured a dismal start to the season, and according to the Manchester Evening News, Old Trafford Chiefs believes the fact that Maddison is a boyhood Man United fan and exceedingly close friends with Maguire, that will prove to be a pivotal point in the negotiations, and they believe that in the course of the next 12 months, they will sign James Maddison. Now, I want to pose this question to you all. I want to ask it, do you think that James Maddison will go to Man United? And do you think James Maddison is good enough for Man United? Will he improve the football club? A comment here from Liverpool fan Stronger's Villain says, boyhood United fan. Yes, it has been confirmed that James Maddison grew up supporting Manchester United Football Club. He grew up as a Man United fan. The bigwigs at the club think that his friendship with Maguire and the fact that he grew up a Man United fan will do wonders in their pursuit of him. But the question I'm asking you is this. Do you think he's good enough for Man United? Do you think they will improve the club? A comment here from Abs, who says, I desperately want Maddison at Manchester United. I assume you think that means he'll be good enough to take the club forward. From my point of view, I think we all know how good he is. I think we all know how good he is as a player. Creativity is tremendous. He's still young. He's got that great tenacious attitude. He looks like he wants to work hard and learn. And I believe he could take Man United forward. There is absolutely no doubt about that in my mind. I've seen a lot of people upset about it because they feel that there are cheaper alternatives on the continent. But I look at it from this point of view. The direction that we've gone in under Ollie, it may not have produced the best kind of football yet. And I think that there is still a great argument to say we need a better coach. But in terms of the individual players that United have purchased under this new approach, they've arguably been the best 3 players this year, or they've been amongst the best 5 players at the club this year. So I would back the idea of going for James Maddison because of that. Because of that. A comment here says, would he turn into Lingard Mark II? I very much doubt that would happen. And the reason I say I doubt that would happen is because, look, Lingard was a prospect. He hasn't quite hit the heights that we wanted, that we expected, that we wanted him to get to. But, James Maddison is already tearing it up in the Premier League. The most creative player in the league last year. This season alone, I haven't even looked this season. I haven't even looked at him statistically. But let's go and have a look just to let's just go and have a little butchers. I haven't even looked at it this year. I've just searched his name and just click on him here, and then we'll go through it. We'll do it live with you all. So this season, 12 games for club and country, 4 goals, 3 assists. It's pretty good. Key passes per game. He's averaging 1.8 per game. So he creates around just under 2 chances per game. Very, very good. Man United don't really have... The only Man United player doing more than that is Paul Pogba. We know Paul Pogba is better than James Maddison. That's not even a debate. But at 22 years of age, although, yes, he's about to turn 23, I think it would be a tremendous buy. I just want it done in January, though. I know they say within the next year, and we'll go into more of that article now, but personally, I just want this deal done now. I just want this deal over the line. I want James Maddison to be a Man United player. I want it now. I don't want to wait for the summer. I think Man United need him now. They really do. The article I was reading says this: Man United are optimistic of signing James Maddison from Leicester as Ole Gunnar Solskjaer looks to overhaul his squad over the next 2 transfer windows. And that's what I'm pinning my hopes on, that over the next 2. And I'm hoping they mean January as one of those windows. It says, despite spending £150 million on Maguire, Aaron Wan-Bissaka and Dan James last summer, the Red Devils have endured a dismal start to the season. After 9 games, Solskjaer's side find themselves 14th in the Premier League, just 2 points above the relegation zone. The positive is we were 1 point above it before we played Liverpool. Silver linings. It has been claimed that Solskjaer wants United to bring at least 4 players to Old Trafford over the next 2 windows, and Maddison has emerged as a key target. The Red Devils expressed interest in signing the Leicester playmaker during the summer, and he has enjoyed a fine start to the campaign, scoring 3 goals in 9 matches. United reportedly balked at Leicester's valuation for Maddison over the summer, but are confident that they can strike a deal with their Premier League rivals either in January or next summer. According to the Manchester Evening News, Old Trafford Chiefs believe the fact that Maddison is a boyhood Manchester United fan and close friends with Maguire will prove pivotal in their pursuits. Solskjaer made a point of targeting young domestic players in the summer, and that policy looks set to continue over the next year as he bids to bring back the glory days to Manchester United. United were beaten by relegation battlers Newcastle before the international break, but produced an improved performance against Premier League leaders Liverpool last weekend. The Red Devils look set to end Liverpool's unbeaten run through Rashford's early opener, but Lallana came off the bench to get the equaliser. On Thursday, Man United resumed their Europa League campaign against Serbian outfit Partizan Belgrade before facing Norwich City over the course of the weekend. And again, as I say, this is the article pulls on this thread of January. Man United need to get this deal done in January, in my opinion. I don't think they can wait. I don't think they can wait. I really don't. I think they need him now to push ourselves back up the league, to help in the Europa League. It has to happen. It has to happen. It really, really does, in my view. We've got a super chat here that we're going to jump into from Seymour, who says the problem with trusting that United is right about Maddison is that they targeted the wrong Longstaff, Matty to United. Yeah, but I don't know if it's the wrong Longstaff. I think that they need a little bit more time, those two. The both of them. The thing with James Maddison, he's been doing it in the Premier League for a while now. And if Maddison can come in and have the same impact at Man United that AWB, Maguire and Dan James have had, then we're on to a winner. But it's big, big money. I can't see it being anything less than £60 million. Not for a guy that creates, scores, and is also pivotal in the attacks. And if Man United stick with this 3-5-2 formation, him in that number 10 role could be absolutely insane from a creative point of view. There's no doubt about it. It could be absolutely insane from that perspective. So I want to see what happens. I don't know what will, but I would like to see. Let's do a few more of your comments here. Terry, do you know anything about Marcelo, world-class tactician and manager at River Plate? I would love it. No, I don't know anything about him, mate. It's a good question, but no, I don't know anything about him. We just had another super chat come through here. This is from, I'm going to try and pronounce this right. Is it Carzoin Santa Barbara? I think that's pronounced right. It says, Terry loved the show. The Glazers and their NFL Tampa Bay Buccaneers. 1 winning season in 10 years. Into the playoffs once in 12 years. Quality starts from the top. And you're absolutely right. And that's, for me, again, is something I hope is changing at the club. Whether it's the club being bought out, or whether they realise that actually we've got to start making changes. We have to go in a new direction, because if they want to use Man United as a cash cow, the cash cow will die if we continue to decline as a football club, because the sponsorship deals will reduce. The TV money will reduce. The European money will reduce. People will stop going to Old Trafford, so the income on match days will reduce. And as that happens, the share prices drop, the valuation of the club starts to diminish, so they wouldn't be able to sell it for as much in the first place. And if the income drops, the valuation drops, they can't use it as the asset that they currently do to go off to do other business ventures. So yes, quality does start at the top, and I look at it from a corporate point of view as the middle out. They should be at the center of this club. They should be running it in the right way. Now, they might be forced into running it the right way because the powers are dwindling, which maybe is why they're looking at these players, maybe now why they're listening to a manager's plans, maybe why they're going to hopefully stick to a plan of action for the next 3 to 4 years to truly see where it takes the club. Because the biggest piece of mismanagement that's happened under the Glazers has been the changing of direction 4 times now since Sir Alex Ferguson retired as manager, and that simply has to stop. It has to stop. It cannot continue in the way in which it's been going on. But listen, everyone who's tuned in to this little snippet, look, James Maddison to Manchester United. Will he make an impact? When do you think the club will go after him? And do you think him being a Man United fan will make it easier for the club to get this deal over the line? I want your comments below. Hit that like and share button for me, please.